What's going on, YouTube? It's Unger to the Maxer, and a salute to you. And before I get into the main portion of this video, let me just say that all this hair that you see around after Saturday, it's gonna be gone because I'm getting a haircut, and there will be another. Either at some point next week, there will be another change to my hair, but I'm not going to say any more about that. You'll have to wait and see what that is. Now, to what this video is. Well, first, actually, it is opening night for the Blue Jackets as they look to somehow end their Stanley Cup playoff drought and not just win one or two playoff games, but actually win a series. And that quest starts tonight at Little Caesars Arena against the Detroit Red Wings. Another one of my favorite NHL teams. I'll just say that outright. I like the Red Wings. But, of course, I'm rooting for the Blue Jackets. I mean, the Blue Jackets are my favorite team in the NHL. And actually, my favorite Western Conference team in the NHL is the Colorado Avalanche. That's American Hockey League. First off, they were known as the Lake Erie Monsters, and secondly, they were the AHL affiliate of the Colorado Avalanche. So I became an Avalanche fan. But I didn't really get into hockey that much until 2016 when I went to a Monsters Calder Cup. So, and Penn State does have an actual logo, but they don't have that in the middle of their field. But I want to get to the game, starting with Ohio State, Penn State. College game day was there, and I was so excited for this game, and I was all in on Penn State. And the game, Trace Mix. And the Lions were off to a promising start. In fact, the game in general started off fantastic. For most of the first half, it was a low-scoring defensive battle. I believe it was at halftime, it was only 7-6 or something like that. No, it was 13-7. Yeah, 13-7 at halftime between Ohio State and Penn State. It was 13-7. Let me double check on that. No. Yeah, 13-7 at halftime. And unfortunately, Ohio State rattled off, got 7 points in the third quarter, and both teams had 13 points in the fourth quarter. But unfortunately, the Buckeyes won that game 27-26. But the part I want to focus on right now is that last play when it was fourth down. Trace McSorley is what got us to the lead. He was been throwing the ball all over the yard, getting different receivers involved. And Miles Sanders had been having a great game too. I get that. I totally get it. But why the hell did you take the ball out on arguably the most important play of the game? No, not arguably. It was the most important play of the game. So why the hell on the last play of the game, on the most important play of the game, did you take the ball out of Trace McSorley's hands and give it to and run it with Miles Sanders right up the gut? McSorley. If McSorley. Maybe they should have designed that as an RPO, because or something, like a play action pass or something like that. Not just a straight up run, though. First Penn State had called a timeout, then Ohio State calls a timeout, and I'm expecting not necessarily like a deep pass down the field because you don't want to risk an interception. I get it, but I was expecting like slants or some sort of like hook route or button hook or something, some sort of short pass or something like that. But that's not what happened. Hang on. I'm just taking care of something super quick. Okay. But we were... Hold on 1 second. There we go. Sorry, I'm going to Kevin Hart tonight, so I need to make arrangements with parents. But again, why I don't get Trace McSorley. I think if Penn State had won this game, he would be the front runner for the Heisman Trophy. And he was playing like a Heisman Trophy. He was playing just like a Heisman Trophy winner. Hold on. Like I said, just texting my parents. But anyway, so I don't get why we took the ball out of Trace McSorley's hands. I really don't understand it. Miles Sanders had been having a great night. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't understand it. McSorley was 16 of 32. He had 286 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he was the leading rusher with 25 carries for 175 yards. And Miles Sanders, 16 carries for only 43 yards. Yet we put it in his hands for the last play? Why? Why didn't we do like a quarterback run or something? Instead, we hand it off to Miles Sanders and he goes backwards and game over. I don't see how the Nittany Lions are going to get into the college football playoff now. They would need Ohio State to lose to somebody on their schedule. Let's see who the remaining teams are on their schedule. Indiana, Minnesota, Purdue. Purdue's playing well, but Ohio State won't lose to them. Home against Nebraska. Nebraska's playing like trash. So at Michigan State. Michigan State could beat Ohio State. They might be able to. That could be Penn State's hope. At Maryland, no. And then home against Michigan. So the only game I could really see Ohio State realistically losing is at Michigan State. I mean, Purdue, they're a decent team, but I don't see them staying with Ohio State. I think Michigan State can. Michigan State is the only team that I think can stay with Ohio State on the remainder of their schedule. That's it. Hold on. Okay. So now on to Browns Raiders. Baker Mayfield had been playing fantastic. Although I think that early touchdown cost us because it put the Raiders up 7-0 early, thanks to a cornerback who went to Ohio State, Garyon Conley. But the refs screwed us over a little bit because I looked at that replay and I believe that was a first down. Although, and actually, now that I think about it, I'm not 100% sure, to be perfectly honest, that it was a first down because it looked like his elbow was down with the ball short. But I'm really not sure. I'm leaning more towards that it was a first down. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure about it. But, like, you're winning by, it was like by 12 or something in the fourth quarter. The Raiders are 0-3. It never should have gotten to the point. It never should have gotten to the point where, a controversial call like that had to be made. And the game goes into overtime and the Browns lose 45-42, giving the Raiders their first win in probably the shittiest stadium in all of the NFL and all of MLB. Straight up, the shittiest stadium. Just saying. Oakland Coliseum is awful. They had a sewage problem, and I remember the Athletics, also known as the A's, were looking for a new stadium in San Jose, but for some reason that stadium deal never happened. And thankfully, the Raiders are, thankfully and unthankfully, I know that's not actually a word, but I'm using it anyway, unthankfully, the Raiders are moving to Las Vegas. So, I'm saying thankfully because when the Browns play the Raiders again on the road, it won't be in Oakland. So it won't be on that god-awful stadium. But unthankfully because the game's not going to be in Oakland, and Oakland has some of the most passionate fans I've ever seen. Go look at the black hole. It doesn't matter if the Raiders are up 16 or down 22. Raiders fans are always going to be into it. Like, NFL Network even showed it one day. Like, there's one guy at the Raiders game dressed as Predator. There's one guy doing this, doing that. There were people holding up fat heads of Derek Carr's head. So Raiders fans are extremely passionate. So I do feel bad that Oakland is losing their NFL team. I hope the NFL brings the NFL back to Oakland, but not in that stadium. For God's sakes, the Warriors are moving out of Oakland. They're moving to San Francisco. So I don't know if it's the city of Oakland or what. Because Warriors fans are extremely passionate. Although I feel like I just ate like poop or something. I can't believe I said the word Warriors. Ugh. I gotta wash my mouth out with soap after saying that word. Ugh. But, what was I just gonna say? Hang on. So I just put 3 questions in the comment. So go answer those questions. The 3 questions are, do you think the Cleveland Browns have a logo? Should the Browns put a logo on their helmets? And do you like the plain white helmet of Penn State? So those are the 3 questions. But getting back to the Browns, the game never should have come down to that controversial 4th down play, which, like I said, I'm leaning towards it being a 1st down. And the game never should have ended up going into overtime. You're up by 12, I think it was, in the 4th quarter. How the heck do you let the Raiders, who are 0-3, might I add, 0-3 at the time. Now, of course, they're 1-3. But how the heck do you let them back into the game? Can somebody out there please provide an explanation for me? Because I would love to hear it. Anybody have an explanation? Seriously. Does anybody have an explanation? Because I'll wait. No? Nobody has an explanation? Well, neither do I. Actually, I think I have a little bit. Defense was getting tired because the offense stopped putting up points and was ending in quick drives, and the defense had to keep going out there. But I said this for the preview video, for the post-game video of the Steelers and the preview of the Saints. The NFL needs to change its overtime policy. How overtime works. Even though last week overtime produced some great games, like the Titans beating the Eagles on a game-winning touchdown pass from Marcus Mariota to Corey Davis, and the Texans beating the Colts on a last-second field goal because of a stupid 4th down play that the Colts ran. Frank Wright should be shunned from the city of Indianapolis for the week for that. I get it, but at the same time, the players have just experienced 4 quarters, each 15 minutes of tough, hard-hitting football. The NFL should make its overtime rules like college football, where the team starts off from the 45-yard line or something like that, and they get a chance to score. Even if they score a touchdown, the other team gets a chance to respond, and it's a back and forth like that. And that's personally how I think the NFL should do run overtime, instead of shaving 5 minutes off the clock and going, okay, we're going to do 10 minutes. And if nobody scores in the 10-minute overtime, the game ends in a tie. What? A tie? A tie sounds familiar. I don't know what. I wonder why. Oh, I know. It's because Browns ended in a tie. Thank you, Zane Gonzalez. Oh, Zane Gonzalez. That name sounds familiar. Oh, yeah. He's the one that left 8 points on the board in New Orleans. Round of applause to you, Zane Gonzalez. Now you don't have a job in the NFL. Great job, buddy. Great job. Really, the Browns should be 3-1 right now. I think the Browns would have beat the Steelers week 1 if Baker Mayfield had been the starting quarterback. And if Zane Gonzalez had made his damn field goals and extra points, we would have beat the Saints easily. And then we beat the Jets. So we should be 3-1 right now. Potentially 4-0. But I guess that's not how the Browns want to do it. I'm not sure why. I don't get it. Why do you? It's like the Browns don't want to stop being bad. We went 0-16 last season, and we got our first win last Thursday. Or no, 2 Thursdays ago, because today is Thursday. Yeah, today is Thursday, and it was 2 weeks ago, because last week was week 4. The week before that was week 3. So 2 weeks ago, we got our first win. And then the Browns decided, nah, we don't want to win this week. We're going to have the lead for most of the game, but we're going to let the Raiders win. Yay! Because that's what the city of Cleveland wants. A freaking losing team. Yay! No, that's not what we want as Browns fans. Get it through your head, Hugh Jackson, Todd Haley, and Greg Williams. Get it through your heads. We want you guys to be good. We're not expecting you to win the Super Bowl this year. You are not at the caliber of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Tennessee Titans, Kansas City Chiefs, Philadelphia Eagles, Atlanta Falcons, Los Angeles Rams, Minnesota Vikings. You're not at their level yet. But you could be, with the way the AFC is right now, you could potentially be a wild card team. Like a 5th seed or a 6th seed. There's that. That is a distinct possibility. Come on. That is a possibility. But if you can't hold leads in the fourth quarter like this, that's not going to happen. Last time we were close to getting to the playoffs was 2014. If only we had beat the darn Indianapolis Colts. And like I said in a previous video, I will never forgive the Indianapolis Colts for that game. Not just the 2014 Indianapolis Colts, but the Colts as a whole. I will never forgive the Colts for that. And I will never forgive the 2007 Tennessee Titans either. If you watch that video, you'll see why. But to give you a brief synopsis, if the Colts had beat the Titans, then the Browns would have gone to the playoffs. But the Titans beat the Colts, so they went to the playoffs. Frustrating. But like I said, I'm getting a haircut this weekend, and there's going to be something else that I'm going to be changing about my hair. I'm not saying what, and I'm not going to say when it's going to happen, but something else will be different. That's all I'm saying. So that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, I encourage you to punch that like button like a UFC fighter, but you do not have to. And I definitely encourage you to click that subscribe button because I would greatly appreciate it. Because I still can't believe this. We are 9 subscribers away from hitting the 100 subscriber mark. What? When I first made this YouTube channel, I'm going to be perfectly honest, I thought I would never get more than 50 subscribers. To be at 91 subscribers, it's blown me. I'm like blown away. And I really can't thank you, the viewer, enough. You, the fans. The viewers, the fans. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support, and I really can't thank you enough. I'm a little bit choked up about it, honestly. I really can't thank you guys enough for it. I make these videos, like the one that I'm live streaming right now. I make these videos for your enjoyment, for my enjoyment, And just because they're top, it's things I want to talk about, from, Cavs pregame videos and Cavaliers postgame videos to Browns in-game footage to videos like this, and, doing videos with the other YouTubers, which I think I'm going to be doing a video with another YouTuber, a Baltimore Ravens YouTuber, because the Browns play the Ravens this week, Ingraven Vids, and I think that video will be happening tomorrow. It will be up on his channel, but I'll see if I can figure out a way to put it on my channel as well. But I will put a link for his channel in the subscription, which, my apologies, I forgot to put a link for Gangrene David's channel in the subscription, in the description for that video. But for now, that I'm going to end the video now by saying, this is Unger to the Max, signing off by saying, go Cavaliers, go Blue Jackets, beat the Red Wings tonight, and beat the Hurricanes tomorrow at Nationwide Arena. Let's see. Go Browns, beat the Ravens. Go Jaguars, beat the Chiefs. Go Bears, they have off this week, but next week beat the Dolphins. And go Falcons. That's the Notre Dame College Falcons, because they're playing tonight. And they are playing the Fairmont State Fighting Falcons. So go Notre Dame Falcons, beat the Fairmont State Falcons.